Shanghai 6 Front Towards Gamer, it has been a long time since I've done one of these videos. Anyway, this has been the first time in a long time I've had a video worth doing game guides through. We're going to go through, this is Chapter 1 Lockdown Ghost walkthrough. It is not a perfect walkthrough. It does not get all the collectibles or anything like that, but it shows you how to get through without raising the alarm, raising the guards, pretty much getting you your ghost achievement right out of the gate. This first section's fairly simple. You really know where else to go, so I'm just going to talk over it. Bottom line is, once you get into the jeweler's shop is where things get tricky. So first you need to get to the jeweler's shop. Now, there's a bunch of different ways to get there, but I'm going to show you how to get through, get around all these guards without even having to deal with them. So go up here, drop down, going, and drop down. I don't know why I even did this. I could have got around it. It's just one of those, oh, shiny, and I went ahead and grabbed it. Just go ahead, and this is the safest way to do it. Next to the wall, you can go in and sneak it without getting his attention, and then just go up here, or you can go. The objective is to get around that guy, but he doesn't turn his back once the whole time. So, and there's another water arrow. There's a water arrow down here you can grab, which I did. Jump back up. Yeah. Sorry it's so dark. It's just the way the game is. I really need to turn up the light settings and you're just gonna pop down here. The guy's too busy looting that corpse to pay attention to you. Alright. Up here. Drop down, get the loot.
The claw's fairly quiet when used the right way. Aaron made this thing
Pick the lock here.
Is.
Picking lock, yeah. See right there, if you mishit the tumbler while it's on there, if you click it and it's not set, it makes a loud clicking noise, which obviously alerts guards to your presence. Gotta be careful about that. Health items, much like health vials in Dishonored, if you're using health items, you're playing the game wrong. You've probably restarted anyway. Alright, stupid, unnecessary part here where you're mashing on a button to get to the next section. Okay, you're trying to get to that jeweler's shop directly across from where you're standing at. A bunch of guards patrolling, so you're going to bypass all of them and not have to worry about anything. Go ahead and stay in the shadows, obviously. There's some loot up here before you go take the back alley way. You might as well go grab that. A little problem there. Just right here is your way around. A little secret area on the map. Go ahead and use that. You're in the underpass area. Use your slide move or whatever the hell they call it. Which is noisy as hell. Kind of rather annoying. I don't know why you would. Kind of negates the purpose of having some kind of move like that, but. I thought it was some sort of move like in Dishonored, but no, it just makes you just zip across the way there and it alerts everybody around you, wakes up sleeping guards. It's pretty much just about useless at this difficulty. Alright, and just run down the street here. You don't need to play around. On the right hand side, it's the door to the jeweler's shop. Just that easy. You're not trying to hide from anybody. There's nothing in this side alley that I know of. Go ahead and get to the jeweler shop. This is the jeweler. Yeah, just checking. The jeweler area is where things get difficult, or at least for you at this beginning level, where things start getting interesting.
Residence upstairs.
Okay, and you're in. Go ahead over here. Turn the light off. I mean, it's not really necessary. You're gonna be. This guy is completely oblivious. He stays between these two. Tables over here. Make sure, do not turn off the light that he is closest to. He will turn around and go, hey, I just had that on. What happened? And obviously your cover will be blown. Don't reach past him. Like, pickpocket him. Both sides. You can grab that letter on the desk. It's not critical unless you're going for all those. Wait till he's finished reading his letter and grab some, and he'll turn back to his other desk for, I'd say, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. There you go. I mean, there's more in those desks, but I wouldn't sweat it. Again, okay, here comes the fun part. The jewelry store area. To make sure you turn off all your lights. Candelabra. Sleeping guard. Oh, grab another candelabra. More loot. Drawers. Alright, here's the fun part. Alright, guard patrolling this area. You just have one guard to beat. Make sure when you crack these jewelry boxes open, make sure to close them behind you. As you can see, I did not do that. I jumped in here like, oh, I better hide and wait for him, which was dumb. You can literally follow behind this guard the entire time, and he will not... he has no idea. You can pickpocket him, you can, which I do eventually. I eventually figure it out. Like, oh, okay. I can just go ahead and... These are actually some pretty lucrative items right here. There's another 75 loot for you. Make sure you get through Shadow. You don't have a lot of... he is pretty mobile, for what it's worth. But you got plenty of places to hide. He's the only guard that you really have to beat in this area, and keep quiet. While you're waiting for him to pass by, you can go ahead and loot to his side. They don't have real great peripheral vision.
I know it. I wonder if I should check on his wife.
Check on his wife. Alright, more. Make sure you get all the front drawers as well. The loot in there. There's a, what is it? Cash register, which you're going to want to check here. Again, your best bet is to literally follow directly behind the guard the whole time. You'll see me do... I'll figure it out later. You'll see it's like, oh, this is the only guard. If I stay directly behind him, there's no, like, what was that behind me? As long as you're hidden and you stay down... Look at this. There you go. Crack that open for another 20. Because you're a greedy bastard. Grab that. Coins on the bottom there. Bottom line is you just kind of, if you're doing it this way, it takes way longer. You really have to keep an eye on where the guard... I mean, you just mentally over time, you kind of figure out his pattern. And then over time, you'll piece it together. He's patrolling now. Like, I'm going to go ahead and grab the loot off this guy. Wait till he moves forward, and then I just follow behind him. They never, as long as you're crouched, they don't, and this is the perfect way to do it. You just stay right behind him and just loot as you go. I could have actually picked that lock right there, too. He turns to your left, so, I mean, you are literally good to go. You can see I'm just literally, as he as he goes, I'm looting behind him. It's a great way to do this. Now, of course, the one at the center is the pick lock, and I forgot, and it's like, oh, wait, no, I'm not going to have enough time to do this. So, make sure I get the cover. Now, you can jump up on those little porthole-looking things. You can jump up and then jump right down, but there's no need. I mean, you don't need to be that slick. Just wait for him to pass again, and then go crack that case open. That'll be the last item on your real list here. Everything else is just incidental. You can literally skip all... After you get the mask, you can skip pretty much... I mean, you can skip the mask. You can just run upstairs and run out the back, but you need some cash, I imagine, in this game, so... another important note is you can use focus to pick locks more quickly, which is important to know. Because there's a
I'll see myself out.
there's a safe over here on the left. Which, did I even go in there? I think I skipped it. Yeah, I skipped it, I think. Yeah, there's a sleeping guard to your left on that floor that has a safe behind him, but it's a higher difficulty safe, and I could not crack that sumbitch open. So I left it alone because I would wake him up. You know, if I could just take him down, but again, this is a ghost playthrough, so you can't. Now the woman is moving around, but once she sits down, she doesn't go anywhere. So make sure to wait till she sits in the chair, and then that's when you pounce and steal everything out of the room. While you're waiting for her to take a seat, finish her animation, go ahead and You look around, you got a collectible right here. I think that's it for this room. And back out.
This is my way out. But once I drop down, there's no coming back.
Nice of Garrett to tell me that, hey, once I pop out of here, I'm gone. I'm not coming back. So you are... I almost was tempted to fire up that light switch, but I was like, nah, I think I know what that does. Go get the hairbrush. That's everything in this room. You got a glass if you've thrown it, but if you're throwing glasses again, you're probably wrong. You don't need to be throwing glasses. You're crazy. It was far too simple at this point. And I had a little problem. I was kind of stuck on my focus mode. Alright, now that she's sitting in her chair, you can go ahead and just take the fillings out of her teeth. She didn't... Greedy. But pull it off. And that is about everything in this area. And that about covers this this chapter for the most part. You've got one more section, but it's not really that complicated. I mean, there's only so many ways you can go. They definitely like putting guards to you with their backs to them. So you're getting back to your headquarters at the clock tower. We're going to go ahead and jump through this window. Excuse me. Alright, over your left. I don't know why I did this, just force of habit, I guess. Alright, crack out here. On the street. Bottom line is you just want to stay crouched and wait till lightning, yeah, once lightning crashes, you're good to go for a little bit. I was looking for a way around, and yeah, I could have jumped in there, but why? You go around here. I was looking for a way around, see if there was any loot while I was waiting for these guys to finish their animation, but bottom line is you're good right here. Just sit and wait for them to finish yelling at this woman.
Careful, she's off to fetch the piss pot.
And just wait and follow behind them. I turn right here. I almost got caught because they light a torch, but I hid behind the guards. That worked. And you go ahead and pickpocket these guys while you're slowly going behind them. And as you'll see on the left here, you've got an access point, so go ahead and jump it and head on up. And at this point, you're pretty much free to, you're good to go, because there's nothing to worry about. Now, unless you're loot whoring and you're going to sit there and look for every piece of, you know, lint and tinder along the way, then yeah, I'm sure there's stuff I missed, but you're going for ghost on this one, so, and with this, you are done. Congratulations, you're done with the first chapter. It's locked down, and you got your first ghost, so congratulations. Thanks everybody for watching, certainly appreciate it. This has been Shanghai 6 Front Towards Gamer. Good to be back in the game, man. I haven't done this in a long time, so it's good to be back. And we are out.